What is up, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt, where Derek and I discuss movies, music, franchises, video games, entertainment stuff, all around things. Because we can.
And we will.
And we will. And for this particular episode, we are recording right after episode we just recorded, so we don't really have any updates. So we're gonna go ahead and just get right into it. And that means today we're going to be doing the top 10 albums of 2009. What a beautiful year. Beautiful year for music. And the rules are, of course, as follows. Give me a Baja break for a second, hang on.
Yeah, give me a live wire break. Been doing all the work.
No re-releases, no demos, no EPs, no live albums. Only studio recordings from the year of 2009 are allowed, period. That's it.
Yes.
And they've got
Those are the rules.
The only other rule is they've got to be good albums.
Yeah. If they're not good, get the F out.
Yeah. None of that dog shit album stuff. We want good albums only. Period.
Get it going.
And I started the list last time for 2008, so Derek will be kicking us off for 2009. Number 10.
All right. You bastards ready? All right.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so released September 29th, 2009. I give you Double Brutal by Austrian Death Machine.
Okay.
Because, honestly, who does not want to listen to metal inspired completely by Arnold Schwarzenegger and the lines in his movies, which are actually the titles of a lot of these songs. So let me just jump right in and give you some of these. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. If you don't know what movie that's from, just ring your little buzzer and Tommy will come hit you over the head with a tack hammer because you're a... I'm not going to say the next part.
That's from a Kindergarten Cop.
It's from Tommy Boy. Anyways, see you at the party, Rita! And God, what is it? Come on, Cohagen, give these people ear! Like, this band has... I remember I discovered them in 2012, and I was just obsessed. Obsessed! They do a lot of covers, too. For instance, they do a metal cover of the T2 theme, which is quite awesome.
Hell yeah.
Trapped Under Ice by Metallica, great cover. Hellbent for Leather by Judas Priest. If you're a fan of As I Lay Dying, or just metal in general, because Tim Lambesis is a part... he is basically the creative force behind this, I believe. Check this album out, and you can thank me later. But number 10, Double Brutal by Austrian Death Machine.
Nice. We're going
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I did not. No, I didn't. And we're going to have very contrasting number 10s on this one. Just like
number 10, Lady Gaga. Wait, what?
Close. No, I'm just kidding. It is a female-fronted band, though, so there's that. It was released September 29th, 2009. It is Brand New Eyes by Paramore. Yeah. I love Paramore. Paramore's great. Well, at least I love at least 3 albums by them, but this one in particular, just a damn good album. The only exception, Brick by Boring Brick, Ignorance. Just all I wanted. And then, of course, on the international edition, there was Decode from the fucking Twilight movie, which is the only good thing that came out of the Twilight series. Because that song is a banger, and that's all I'm going to say. But...
Hey, I've got a Twilight story for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, on November 23rd, 2008, I went and saw Twilight. You want to know why I remember that date, Jacob?
Why?
I want you to think back a long, long ways to when we originally recorded our 2008 albums, because we didn't just do that.
Okay, yeah. I remember.
months ago.
Yeah, the months and months ago we've recorded that, yeah.
Chinese Democracy came out the exact same day.
Oh.
I was super hungover, drove like an hour to a Best Buy to buy the album, because that's the only place you could buy them at. And then came back, didn't even get to listen to the whole album, because my girlfriend, who is now my wife, was like, I want to go see Twilight. I read the books. I love the books.
Damn it.
And I was hungover, pissed off I couldn't listen to all of Chinese Democracy. And literally, we were tearing that movie apart theater, which it was not hard to do because that movie is awful. And I made my wife cry. That's
nice.
it. End of the story. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, no, I unfortunately had a girlfriend at the time as well who was obsessed with the Twilight movies. I had the misfortune of seeing all of them in theaters. So, there's that. Yeah, so I know, pour one out for me, homies. Please, F's in the chat. It was a long, long relationship, so that only made it longer, unfortunately. But I will say,
not good.
Oh yeah, most of it wasn't good. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty rough several years of my life that I'll never get back. But yeah, I will still admit and fully 110% take this in the comments if I have to, but Decode is a phenomenal fucking song. And super catchy, such a good song. Haley's voice is fucking insane. And we already knew that, but that song itself is just stupid powerful. I don't know how the fuck she does that shit, but only thing good that came out of the Twilight movies. But regardless, the album itself, Brand New Eyes by Paramore, number 10.
All right, number 9, released May 15th, 2009. It's 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day.
Okay.
Now, I want to say this album is nowhere near as good as American Idiot. Like,
Facts.
Nowhere.
Or Dookie.
Nowhere. Yeah, or Dookie. Like, it is not... It doesn't sniff those ones. However, this album is still really good. The song 21st Century Breakdown. I love that fucking song. It is fun to play on Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Because, of course, it was released in Rock Band as DLC. It was either DLC or it came on Green Day Rock Band. Can't remember exactly which way that went. Viva La Gloria, East Jesus Nowhere. I've even came around to liking Know Your Enemy and 21 Guns, which anybody that hung out with me in 2009 will tell you, I literally fucking despise those songs. But now I can actually enjoy them, and I do not particularly hate them. So if I was going to tell somebody to check out Green Day, it would be Dookie or American Idiot. But this album is still definitely worth your time. It tells its own story. It's just unfortunate that it's not as good as American Idiot. So, number 9, 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day.
Nice. Well, I'm going to do a whole entire 180 from Paramore on my number 9. This album was released September 15th, 2009.
It's released.
Okay. Fuck you. It is Retribution by Shadows Fall. Yeah, this album's nuts. I fucking love it, but My Demise and Embrace Annihilation, super fun songs, dude. I listened to Embrace Annihilation so many fucking times. Definitely put on your goddamn workout playlist because it's just insane. Probably some of the coolest, like, thrashy metalcore you could come up with. Shadows Fall, dude. Shadows Fall is so good. And I feel like I've definitely talked about these guys on an episode before, but I'm pretty sure their next album, whichever 2012 album was, 2012 album is going to be mentioned in our 2012 lists for sure, because it's probably my favorite Shadows Fall album. But this one's a close second. If you have a chance that you're just trying to find some new stuff, or, well, not new, but new to you stuff, check this album out if you're into some thrashy metalcore kind of stuff. Super fun, And King Nothing also has Randy Blythe from Lamb of God on it. That's another cool thing.
Oh, yeah.
The deluxe edition had a cover of Bark at the Moon. Awesome cover. And then there's also one called Age of Quarrel by Cro-Mags. I have not heard the original song anyway. I've heard the cover because that's where I listened to it. But and then, of course, the Critical Mass cover by Nuclear Assault. Just a good album through and through. Check it out. Retribution by Shadows Fall, number 9.
Okay, so doing an absolute 180 off of what Jacob said. Released February 10th, 2009. My number 8 is Incredibad by The Lonely Island.
What did you just say? Number 8?
Yeah, number 8. What?
Number 8.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
All I'm gonna say is jizz in my pants.
Number 8.
And then Dick in a Box. And then We Like Sports. And Like a Boss. And Boombox. Lazy Sunday. Saxman. With Jack Black, by the way. I'm on a boat. Punch You in the Jeans. Natalie's Rap. Like, yes. This is all SNL digital shorts. I don't care. Yeah, number 8. You don't want to know how many times I've listened to this album, or just these songs in particular.
No, you're
good.
You're good.
Dude, are you hating on Lonely Island right now?
Absolutely.
Why?
We'll discuss it.
Ah, man. This seems blasphemous that somebody's shitting on Lonely Island.
Oh, you have no idea. We'll talk about it.
Oh, you have no idea.
Okay.
Match to the death it is.
Okay.
Spoilers, Jacob died. Number 8, Incredibad, Lonely Island. That's what I got.
All right. Number 8, released September 9th, 2009. It is From Afar by Ensiferum. I know, I've had a lot of Ensiferum albums on my list. It's become a pretty guessable thing if you've watched the rest of our episodes, honestly. But From Afar is probably my second favorite album by them, next to Victory Songs. Victory Songs is just super fucking good. For my second place spot, it either goes From Afar or their self-titled album. Just always bounces back and forth. But they're all good, dude. Ensiferum's just a fucking awesome band through and through. They're one of those bands that, like, they don't really experiment too much, but they do, like, throw a couple of new things here and there, you know? Because we've talked about staying on the beating path many times on this show, and how that can be a detriment. But these guys, I think, do it well in a way that just kind of, like, they play with stuff within their realm. You know what I mean? Like, they'll do something cool for an album, and then they'll try something a little different, but it's still within the realm of the genre that they play. And I think that's always a good thing to do, you know? Instead of just copying and pasting the same thing from album to album. But yeah, of course, Stone Cold Metal's really good. From Afar, the self-titled's great. Twilight Tavern is one of the greatest drinking songs of all time. That shit will make you want to get a fucking horn of ale and just toast with your friends and get sloshed. So good. Smoking Ruins is fun. And then Tumun Viranta, which is probably being pronounced horribly because it's in a different language, is just a small, like, minute-long chant that they do, but it's just super fucking cool sounding. I don't know, it just makes you feel like chilling in a fucking one of the halls of Valhalla and listening to people tell stories of fucking ancient battles and shit. And I'm into that nerdy shit, so yeah, check it out. From Afar by Ensiferum, number 8.
Okay. So, my number 7 was released on April 7th, 2009. It is Goodbye to the Machine by Hurt. Now, some of you will know, this is Hurt's third appearance in my top 10. That's because Hurt's amazing.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you where Volume 1 or Volume 2 appeared in 2006 and 2007. You should go check those out, by the way. This album, it's my least favorite of actually, I think it's my least favorite Hurt album.
Okay.
Because their next album, The Crux, it just hit. This, not taking anything away from it, it is still very, very good. The song Got Jealous, amazing. It's talking about killing a guy. I mean, when's that bad? When's that a bad song? The main radio single was Wars.
Did you say it was called I Killed a Guy?
No, the song's called Got Jealous, and basically it's just, I'm gonna kill a guy.
Oh, it's about killing a guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Still fun. That's still fun.
Oh, yeah. But Wars was the big radio single off of it, which unfortunately did not get very much traction. But they do have Sean Morgan of Seether, a band that Toby hates and is quite honestly stupid about. But he is featured in World Ain't Right. And then some other bangers also.
Toby.
Pills, Roll Martyr X, Fighting Towel, and then the bonus tracks. Because the last song on the album is called That, and then in parentheses it says Such a Thing. That song's really good too. But if you let it play through, it starts playing a song called Flowers. And this is, how do I say this? It's not serious, but man, it is a very, very funny fucking song that I highly recommend anybody listen to. And then Another Time, which was just another kind of ballad that just hits deep. This band, as I've already said 2 other times, criminally underrated, and it's unfortunate that we do not have more Hurt in our lives, because I know I would be better for it.
Are they still together, or they're not together anymore?
They disbanded in 2014, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I think you did mention that, actually.
Yeah. So please check this band out. They are very talented. They make me feel like I'm listening to Tool, so that might turn some people on. If you're wondering, oh God, if you feel like Tool when you listen to it, are they 10-minute songs? No, they're not.
I mean,
just do yourself the favor.
That wouldn't be a complaint in my book.
Yeah, but yet somebody doesn't like Tool all that much.
I like Tool, but they're just, I don't know. I do like long songs, though.
You literally bumped 10,000 Days off of your top 10. Don't speak.
Yeah, but for what? I don't remember either, but it was important.
Oh, no, I do remember. I'm not answering it, though. But anyways, yeah, number 7, Goodbye to the Machine by Hurt. Check it out.
Hell yeah. All right, number 7 was released November 3rd, 2009. It's the only album that I like by these guys for whatever reason after this, and maybe before this. I don't know if they had stuff before this, but not really my cup of tea. Didn't really like it, but for whatever reason, this album still reigns true, and it is a solid fucking metalcore album from the late 2000s. And I will still listen to this happily any day. And it is To Plant a Seed by We Came as Romans. This album, both, like, I love the fuck out of it, but I also hate it because it just made me want more of this album. And in my opinion, they never really did it again. They never really did the same stuff that they did on this album. And it's really the only sound that I liked by them for some reason. I don't know why, but To Plant a Seed was the single, I'm pretty sure, that came off of it. And that's the song that I heard first that got me into them. I seen a music video scrolling through YouTube one day, I think. And yeah, it fucking bumps. It bumps, and this album's super cool if you're into metalcore, early 2000s, or 2000s metalcore anyway. We Came as Romans, To Plant a Seed, banger fucking album. But the song Broken Statues and the song To Plant a Seed, easy starting points. Check them out. Give them a peep. Super fun. Super melodic. Super atmospheric. But also knows when to be heavy when it needs to. And trust me, they get pretty fucking heavy on this album, so... yeah. What was that, number 7?
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 7, To Plant a Seed, We Came as Romans.
All right. So, Number 6, released September 22nd of 2009 by a little band you may have heard of called 3 Days Grace. The album is Life Starts Now. I'm going to be honest. When this album came out, I don't know why I hated it. I did not like this album when it came out.
I loved it.
I was going to say, it makes no sense, because this has probably 3 or 4 of like my favorite 3 Days Grace songs on it. So let's start with Bitter Taste. I fucking love, it's just a banger. It's just and then what else is there? Song that a lot of people don't talk about by this band. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Last to Know.
I love Last to Know, dude. Last to Know, I think I probably played more than most of the rest of the album.
Oh yeah.
I love that song.
Nothing against the rest of the album. This song is head and shoulders above the rest of the album. This isn't a 10. This is a fucking 15. Especially, which I'm assuming why you like it is the same reason that I like it, is because we went through that.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. That's a very tough situation to deal with.
It is.
And this song really is very relatable, because most people have probably, unfortunately, experienced this.
Mm-hmm.
What the song's about. I'm not going to spoil it. You just got to check it out, because it's so good.
If you don't check out any other 3 Days Grace song, check this one out. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That's how much I like it.
Yeah. I will definitely second that. But some other songs you probably do know off of the album if you're aware of the album. Break, World So Cold, Lost in You, The Good Life. Those were all radio singles. No More was a banger. And then Life Starts Now, closing the album out. God. This was, looking back on it, this is probably actually my favorite 3 Days Grace album. But yet I absolutely hated it when it came out, and I still don't know why. There's no pain on this album, so I mean, that's good. That's a big improvement. That's Life Starts Now by 3 Days Grace, number 6. And definitely check out Last to Know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I had Last to Know on... I know I've mentioned this on many fucking episodes we've done, but making the mix CDs and shit when I was in my van, because I didn't have Bluetooth or aux cord or anything. And Last to Know made it on a lot of those CDs. I'm not even kidding.
Dude, yeah.
I love that song.
It's so
fucking
good.
bop, dude. Definitely check out Last to Know. All right, number 6. All right, we're gonna get a little heavier now. You knew it was coming. There's gonna be some heavy shit on this. You know it. Was released July 7th, 2009. It's a little doom death metal band that, if you're into that genre, you've probably heard of them. November's Doom is the name of the band, and the album is Into Night's Requiem Infernal. Nights is in the nighttime. Into Night's Requiem Infernal by November's Doom. This album is a fucking banger. Oh my god, dude. And it is also super fucking depressing, as most doom bands are. But I don't really listen to doom metal. It's just not my cup of tea. Most of the time it's just way too slow for me. But these guys have more of a kind of a melodic death metal sound to them, or like gothic death metal sound to them. And the doom, I think, in my opinion, even though November's Doom is the name of the band, kind of comes secondary, if you had to ask me. But A Eulogy for the Living Lost is a fucking phenomenal song. The Harlot's Lie, you can probably tell where he's going with that one. The whole album is just super fucking depressing, but it's just definitely worth getting into. And I know a lot of people, especially when getting into heavier music, for the most part, a lot of the strain in making that transition into listening to heavier music is mostly vocals. But I'm telling you right now, this guy does some of the deepest, most guttural, fucking gnarly vocals that you'll ever hear in this kind of project, but you can understand every word he's saying. Like, I don't know how he enunciates so well when he's making those noises, because I can't. I can enunciate pretty well doing low gutturals, but not as well as this man, and I sure as fuck cannot get as low as he can. But, yeah, just a phenomenal band. Super talented, super fun to listen to, very atmospheric. And I say fun, but I know it is depressing as fuck. I will just give you a warning there. But fun as in it makes you feel it, you know what I'm saying? And I think that any band that's able to make you feel what they're trying to portray is just a good sign of a fucking banger-ass band. So, but yeah, number 6, Into Night's Requiem Infernal by November's Doom.
Okay. All right. Number 5, released February 23rd, 2009. Wrath by Lamb of God.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Interesting.
Great album. Amazing live band, as we previously stated, because
dude,
they've been on a lot of your lists. I know Ashes of the Wake was in my 04, and then 06 Sacrament made my honorable mentions. But yeah, Wrath is a fucking banger, dude. In Your Words, Set to Fail, Fake Messiah, Choke Sermon, Contractor. This I just really, really thoroughly enjoy this album, especially Fake Messiah. Like, you play that when you're in the shower, and you know you're gonna scream. You're gonna scream Messiah.
Oh,
Fake Messiah.
Oh, dude, it hits different, man.
Yeah,
it hits different.
Or you know, it's just like, this album is just perfect to put on in the car, and you got to drive ahead of you, just
dude,
letting it out.
Rat's a good album to put on anytime.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
Oh, I'm just saying, that's a definite situation where it shines even better, because just screaming along with Set to Fail, or Choke Sermon, like, oh, so good.
Set to Fail and Fake Messiah were the two songs that, I think those were like the two first songs I ever heard by Lamb of God. So damn good.
But number 5, Lamb of God, Wrath. What?
Oh, number 5. Released February 10th, 2009. Incredibad by The Lonely Island. That's why I was saying number 8. What the fuck?
At first I thought you were giving me shit for it, and I was like, fuck you.
No, dude, I love The Lonely Island, man.
Okay.
Dude, I sing these songs just unironically, just hanging out around the house sometimes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
They're so good, man. Of course, Dick in a Box, Like a Boss, Lazy Sunday. I mean, obviously we got the big ones, Jizz in My Pants, all that kind of stuff. Fucking I'm on a Boat with T-Pain. Come on, dude. Amazing. But of course, we got Boombox as well. Just super fucking catchy. Every song on this whole album is catchy. I guess I don't even have to say catchy this many times, because the whole fucking album is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Punch You in the Jeans, probably my favorite song on the album. It's so fucking funny, dude.
I always think of my buddy Josh when I hear Punch You in the Jeans.
Dude, I say that to people. Like, I'll like, if I'm just trying to be funny with somebody, I'll just be like, I'll punch you in the jeans. I'll punch you in the jeans. This is not a case of man versus machine. Dude, I'll just fucking, like, I'll hit them with one of the verses of that song because it's so good. But, yeah, no, I love Incredibad, dude. It's so good.
It is. It really is.
Ross Trent. Oh, my God, dude. It's just... What a damn good album, man. I know it's not... I don't think it's on this album. I'm pretty sure it's on the next album. Yeah, Turtleneck and Chain, yeah. But We're Back. I quote We're Back so many fucking times. It's not even funny.
I don't even want to talk about Turtleneck and Chain, not because it wasn't released this year, because there is one song I want to I almost said, but by today's standards, it is not acceptable to say it. So we'll move away from turtleneck and chain.
Hang on, I'm looking because I'm thinking.
Oh, dude, this should be it should be screaming at your face right now.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, but none of these are looking like they get you canceled.
One of them might. Why is my Spotify's being stupid on my phone? I was just.
Is it the last? Is it the last song?
Yeah, it's the last two.
Oh, the outro. Yeah, okay. That's not.
Yeah,
bad. That's not that bad.
I don't want to say it.
That's not that bad. It's all satire. The whole fucking band is satire.
I know, but people get their panties in a bunch real quick.
It's all satire. Anyway, go check out The Lonely Island. They're fucking hilarious. If you like Andy Samberg or any kind of like SNL humor, you'll love The Lonely Island. It's literally
and
just
also
like
check out Hot Rod.
And Hot Rod,
the movie Hot Rod. I actually found that on Blu-ray yesterday. Nice. I was fucking ecstatic.
Hot Rod and Rockstar Never Stop Never Stopping. Check that out too.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid funny, dude. The first time I seen it, I was wheezing. As a matter of fact, I think I was wheezing every time I seen it. In the limo. Oh god, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say you know.
Oh, I know. The second you did this and started backing up, I was like, nope, not the penis. Yeah, dude, so good, so good. Yeah, number 5, Incredibad, The Lonely Island. Please, please, please check them out. Give us a comment in the comments below. What's your favorite Lonely Island song? Because I already know you've all listened to them.
Yeah, yeah, there is no escaping. And like you might be like, oh, I haven't heard Sax Man. Yeah, but you've heard I'm on a boat. Everybody has.
Or Like a Boss was like the biggest meme on the planet for a while.
Absolutely. I'm the boss.
Mm-hmm. It was everywhere. Dick in a Box was fucking everywhere. But,
all right.
What you got? Number 4.
Okay, I'm going to read off my number 4, and then I'm going to run to the restroom really quick, because I got to piss like a racehorse.
Okay.
That live wire is just running right through me. But anyways, number 4, released September 22nd, sorry. September 22nd, 2009. And also, September was the best month for music in 2009, let's be honest. War is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch.
Okay.
Not necessarily you, Jacob. Bring it on, people. Bring it on. Fuck you, alright?
Hit us in the comments.
There's some Five Finger Death Punchness for you. Yeah, as we previously stated in 2007, their first 2 albums are fucking awesome, still to this day. Dying Breed, Hard to See, Bulletproof, War is the Answer, the actual song. As much as people want to say they're sick of the Bad Company cover, I don't fucking care. It is really that good of a cover.
Yeah.
My Own Hell, amazing. Burn It Down. They even had some ballads on here. Was it Far From Home and Crossing Over were more ballad-esque. Couple things I want to reference. Well, actually, first, Canto 34 is an instrumental on this album, and it is a fucking banger and a half. And normally, I'll be honest, I get kind of bored with those, especially when it's literally a full song, 4 minutes and 9 seconds. This keeps your attention, and it is an awesome song. But I wanted to talk about the bonus tracks. Undone, which is amazing, and Succubus, which not a lot of people have fucking heard. And there's two different versions of Succubus. There's like the almost Way of the Fist version, which is called Hate Me. And then there's Succubus, which was put on the deluxe edition of this. That is a banger if you have ever been in a just shit-ass relationship. Put that on. I want somebody to chart that in Clone Hero so bad. So if anybody does charts that plays Clone Hero, Succubus. Do Succubus. Jesus. But, yeah. I can't remember if I mentioned Dying Breed, but yeah, that song is an amazing song. But number 4, War is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch. I'm going to go piss because I'm going to piss in my pants if I don't.
Okay. I will go ahead and just talk a little bit about War is the Answer real quick, because I have it in my honorable mentions. It did not make my list, but I also love War is the Answer. I think it's a fantastic album. Hard to See, absolutely amazing, amazing song. I fucking like. I have put this on so many CDs, it's not even funny. I love Hard to See. The music video is nuts. There's one part in particular where Zoltan is like windmilling his long ass dreadlocks, and like he sweeps his head back, and all of his dreads just like fly over to the side. It's nuts. But check out the music video for Hard to See. It's so good. But I agree. Dying Breed's awesome. No One Gets Left Behind, awesome. Far From Home, banger. It's just a damn good album, man. Damn good album. I understand the Fire from the Gods, Five Finger Death Punch hate. I understand where people come from with that, but honestly, War is the Answer and Way of the Fist are fucking phenomenal albums, and there's just no getting around that. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured I would just talk about Hard to See or War is the Answer a little bit while you were gone, so you didn't miss my number 4. But
oh yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, Hard to See though, dude. Hard to See is nuts, dude. I fucking love that song so much. But yeah, I also agree. Succubus is phenomenal. It's just a damn good song. But
yeah, it kind of Succubus to me kind of falls in that same category as Ashes of the Innocent.
Oh yeah.
It had no right ever just being a deluxe edition track. It should have been on the full fucking album.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, what you got?
Number 4. Released September 29th, 2009.
Really? Number 4, huh?
Yep. It is Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin. That's it. That's the one. Number 4. Yeah. The whole fucking album slaps. The whole thing just slaps through and through, all the way through. Remember at the beginning of this episode I said no bad albums on these lists? Well, guess what?
Yeah.
This ain't a bad album. It's fucking phenomenal. The whole thing. Give Me a Sign, I Will Not Bow, fucking Hopeless. Dude, everything about this album is just mwah, beautiful. Chef's Kiss. Can't say enough about it. Dear Agony. Breaking Benjamin. I'll leave it at that because I know we're going to talk about it again. Number 4.
All right. Number 3. This one almost snuck its way past me when this came out. And when you hear the band, you'll be like, how did you almost miss this? Because there was literally no fucking promotion for this album at all, other than one single. So, released December 21st of 2009, it is Mudvayne by Mudvayne.
Okay.
Originally, this album was just B-sides from stuff off of the new game, which those of you that watched 2008, or if you haven't, check it out, you'll see I didn't rank New Game very high. This is heavier than New Game. Beautiful and Strange, awesome. 1,000 Mile Journey, having to do with the brothers that killed their dad or whatever. Scream With Me was the radio single that I mentioned. Just a banger of a song. Closer, Heard It All Before, I Can't Wait, Beyond the Pale, Burn the Bridge. Dead Inside is an acoustic song, which is actually just very haunting. And you suddenly feel dead inside when you listen to it. So, I get you, Chad. I got your back. But, yeah. Number 3, Mudvayne by Mudvayne.
Hell yeah. Number 3 was released February 23rd, 2009. And it's an album we've already talked about. It is by a band called Lamb of God. It is Wrath. I fucking love this album so much. I already said Fake Messiah, Set to Fail, bangers. But, of course, we got Contractor. Everything to Nothing. Dude. Just... This album could play any day of the week, any time of the year. Doesn't matter. I'm listening to it. So good.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much it. Number 3, Wrath by Lamb of God. Beautiful.
Okay. All right, number 2, released June 8th of 2009. Before I tell you the band, I'm going to tell you how I discovered this band. So I literally had to house sit for my sister and take care of her dogs. And what they would do is they would just sit down in the living room and put on, like, it would be like the radio on TV or whatever. So I was playing Guild Wars on my laptop while I had just music playing out of the TV.
Hell yeah.
And I heard this song, and I was like, what the fuck did he just say? And then I stopped playing Guild Wars, and then I listened to the song more and more, and it became my life, or like it became my mission in life at the time to get a hold of this album. Because all my friends and I we would just kick random freestyles back in the day about partying, fucking, and doing drugs.
Naturally.
So
As well as.
Steel Panther with Feel the Steel hit everything. Oh my god. Okay, let me redo that. Number 2, Steel Panther, Feel the Steel. Now, this is a comedy album, let's be honest. It's an 80s heavy metal inspired comedy album, and it is fucking perfect. So, Death to All But Metal has Corey Taylor in it. Here I didn't want to say the Lonely Island thing, but then I was like, yeah, Asian hooker.
That's way worse than the Lonely Island thing.
Yeah, I realized that after I looked at the track listing.
It's
going to get worse.
Especially knowing that it's all satire. It's all satire. Come on, guys.
It's going to get worse.
Okay.
But the first song I heard by them was Community Property, which is talking about his dong being community property. Eyes of a Panther, that song, it's still got a little bit of comedy in it, but that is more of just a normal song that you would expect. And it is a banger and a half. Fat Girl, Thar She Blows, just absolutely amazing song. Eatin' Ain't Cheatin', Party All Day, Fuck All Night, Turn Out the Lights, featuring M Shadows of Avenge too, by the way.
Nice.
Which is amazing. There's a certain little ditty called The Shocker. So yeah, Girl from Oklahoma. Oh my god! If by some weirdness you guys have not heard of Steel Panther, go check them out. They're still doing their thing. I've been fortunate enough to see them twice live. Not only is the performance amazing, but my god, it's just fucking hilarious. It is just a good time all around.
Oh, I'm sure.
Good, not family fun, but good adult fun. So, number 2, Feel the Steel by Steel Panther.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I don't understand how... Toby hates Seether, so he also hates Steel Panther, because that's connected. Makes no sense.
I don't know. Do you have sirens going in the back? Or was that...
Yeah, I was wondering if my mic picked that up, because, yeah, we're just right next to the fire station, so anytime...
Well, we're literally right behind the hospital, so I couldn't tell if that was on your end or my end.
Nope, that was me.
Because we get them all the time, too. But yeah, number 2 was released June 30th, 2009. It is Killswitch Engage by Killswitch Engage. We've already talked about Killswitch Engage, but this album in particular has Starting Over on it and Save Me, and I love both of them. I love this album too, but those 2 songs, fucking amazing. The Forgotten's really fun. I just really fucking love Killswitch Engage. So much. So goddamn much. And, yeah, I will never stop listening to Killswitch Engage.
Facts.
And this album is just really good. I mean, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I've listened to it quite a bit. I go through Kill Switch phases, and by phases I mean like month-long stints of listening to nothing but those 3 albums by Kill Switch Engage. And those 3 albums being End of Heartache, Kill Switch Engage, and dude, I'm blanking so hard right now. As Daylight Dies. Sorry. Dude, my brain's working overtime right now.
I'm trying to type, so I was like, I missed half of it, and then I was like, wait, what?
No, you're good. I was trying to think of the name. My brain is shutting off. But yeah, Kill Switch Engage by Kill Switch Engage, number 2.
Okay, time for some honorable frickin' mentions then, isn't it?
It sure is.
All right, so here we go. Alice in Chains, Black Gives Way to Blue. Atreyu, Congregation of the Damned. Creed, Full Circle. Megadeth, Endgame. Creator, Hordes of Chaos. Dope, No Regrets. Static X, Cult of Static. Skillet, Awake. Red, Innocence and Instinct. Dream Theater, Black Clouds and Silver Linings. Death Clock, Death Album 2. AFI, Crash Love. And Jacob's number 2, Kill Switch Engage by Kill Switch Engage.
Nice.
Oh, wait, and I do have a worst album of the year.
A worst album of the year, huh?
Yeah, released March 24th, 2009. Metamorphosis by Papa Roach.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that was coming, actually.
Yeah, Papa Roach, that they went like full-on pop rock on this album, and it is dog shit in their category, or in their...
I was trying to remember why there wasn't... I knew there was a Papa Roach album that came out this year, and I was like, why don't I have that on my 2009 honorable mentions? And
oh, God.
And that's why.
Yeah. If Lifeline is the hardest song they could think of to put in Band Hero, which it was, no. Album's junk. Don't, just stay away from it. Other than that, Papa Roach is actually pretty solid. This album, dog shit.
Hell yeah. Okay, honorable mentions. I have Here, Here, and Here by Meg and Dia. The Devil You Know by Heaven and Hell. Dead by April by Dead by April. Relapse by Eminem. 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day. Feel the Steel by Steel Panther. Cradle Song by Rob Thomas. A Higher Place by Born of Osiris. Constellations by August Burns Red. Tripolar by Sick Puppies. The Great Stone War by Winds of Plague. Shark Bites and Dog Fights by Skin Dread. Stand Up and Scream by Asking Alexandria. War is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch. Death Album 2 by Death Clock. Witness by Bless the Fall. Full Circle by Creed. And Memento Mori by Flyleaf.
Okay. All right. I guess it's time to hit them with it.
Number 1.
Because this album was released September 29th of 2009, and like I previously said, September was the best month for music because 3 Days Grace put out an album, which I'm sure we'll be talking about in a second. Five Finger Death Punch put out an album, and Austrian Death Machine put out an album in September too, but Breaking Benjamin dropped Dear Agony. And let me just tell you, holy shit. I like Phobia, but fuck, dude, I love Dear Agony. Just literally right out the gate, Fade Away. Awesome intro.
Oh yeah.
I Will Not Bow. I can't remember if you said this about I Will Not Bow or if it's some other song. Get it on your workout playlist. Thank us later. Crawl. Nobody talks about Crawl by Breaking Benjamin, and it is just literally one of their best fucking songs. It is so goddamn good.
Oh, dude, it's a banger.
Yeah. Hopeless. What Lies Beneath. I will be completely honest, though. I never cared for the song Lights Out. Even, when I never cared for that song. But Into the Nothing, and it's Without You. Just a great closer for the album. as I've shown, like fucking 3 other times, Breaking Benjamin tattoo right there. I got one on my leg too because this one looks like shit. I love this band. This album was awesome, but then also I think it was like a year or so after they're like, oh, okay, we're disbanding for a little bit because Ben had health issues, or not disbanded, but just went on hiatus. And then there was all the stuff with the greatest hits, and yeah. So this was the last Breaking Benjamin album that we would get until 2015. So 6-year drought, if you will. But at least we got that 6-year drought with this amazing piece of work. If you haven't checked this album out, at least check out the song Crawl, because god damn, it is so good.
Oh, yeah.
But Breaking Benjamin, number 1, Dear Agony.
Oh, yeah. Check out the whole album, dude. Don't just stop at Crawl. Check the whole album out.
I'm saying if they just want to dip their toe in, Crawl. If they want the whole album, they should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Definitely a priority. But yeah, if you have to, for whatever reason, only listen to one, I agree. Crawl is pretty fucking phenomenal. Okay, number 1, the best album of 2009 by a mile and a half. I'm just kidding. There's a bunch of great albums that came out this year. But best album, in my opinion, number 1 of 2009, came out February 3rd, 2009.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Life Starts Now didn't even make your list?
Nope. Sure didn't.
Oh.
It was close. It was close. It probably would have made my 11.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I'm throwing for a loop. What is it?
I told you weren't going to guess my number 1. But I have listened to this album more than I've listened to a lot of stuff. Even from previous lists, to be honest with you. It is Homesick by A Day to Remember.
Oh, God. Okay.
I fucking love this album. And it was you that said you didn't like this, guys.
It was me. Because the second you said Homesick, I was like, I should have fucking known.
By A Day to Remember, dude. This is in my 10s playlist. There is no skippable song on this album. Through and through. Easily my favorite A Day to Remember album by a landslide. Not that they don't have other good stuff. I do like A Day to Remember's other stuff for sure. But this one is just so goddamn good, dude. Every song is a fucking anthem you can sing along to. If it means a lot to you, will fucking make me tear up every single time. One, because it's associated with many, many upsetting situations in my life that involve the overall theme, at least, of If It Means a Lot to You. But dude, it's just so goddamn good. But Holding It Down for the Underground, you already know what you are. Homesick, of course. Welcome to the Family. Dude, it's just so good. Have Faith in Me, The Downfall of Us All, My Life for Hire, I'm Made of Wax, Larry, What Are You Made Of? New Jersey Legion Iced Tea, Mr. Highway's Thinking About the End. Dude, it's just every song. If you like A Day to Remember, you already know. If you have not heard of A Day to Remember, start here. Easy. That's an easy choice to do, because it doesn't matter what song you land on, they're all fucking good. But that's just, I mean, I could go on for days about this fucking album. I just love this. I love this band. They're just super fun to listen to, super fun to sing along to. Unfortunately, I've missed seeing them live a couple times. I had opportunities to, but I just got caught up in other stuff or couldn't go for financial purposes or whatever. But just a banger fucking pop punk metalcore-ish album. It's got some cool heavy moments in it, some cool heavy breakdowns, but also just really fun pop punk melodies and super catchy hooks and shit. And every song will get stuck in your head at least once if you listen to it. But yeah, number 1, Homesick by A Day to Remember.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Considering 3 Days Grace's first album and 1X, I was like, man, he's putting 1X or Life Starts Now as number 1. That's weird. That's why I thought we were going to talk about it a little bit more. But I have recalculated. We've got our collective top 10 for 2009.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I fucking love Life Starts Now. I do. It was very fucking close to making my list, but as a matter of fact, I think it at one point was in my list, and that's why I didn't have it in my my honorable mentions, because I think what I had done was I had backspaced it and cut it from my list to paste it up in my honorable mentions, and I forgot to. That's literally the only reason it's not on my list up here, but it definitely was tossed around for sure.
All I'm going to tell you is because you didn't include it, or at least because like I said, I thought it was going to be your number one. It dropped from literally 2 to 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm glad it made the list regardless, though. That's good.
Yeah, it squeaked in there. This was kind of a low-scoring list, but number 10, 3 Days Grace, Life Starts Now with 5 points. Number 9, November's Doom, Into the Night's Requiem Infernal with 5 points as well. Number 8, Five Finger Death Punch, War is the Answer with 7 points. Number 7, Mudvayne by Mudvayne with 8 points. Number 6, Steel Panther, Feel the Steel with 9. Number 5, Killswitch Engage with 9 points. Number 4, Lonely Island, Incredibad with 9. Number 3, A Day to Remember, Homesick with 10 points. Number 2, Lamb of God, Wrath with 14 points. And your number 1 album of 2009, Breaking Benjamin, Dear Agony with 17 points.
Dear Agony.
Oh, I didn't even mention that when I talked about it, but yeah, they get it.
Oh, it's so good, dude. So goddamn good. The whole
Okay, so now this is the end of the years 2000 to 2009. Our next music episode, presuming we don't throw an album versus in, will be the top 10 albums of the decade 2000 through 2009. And I've been going through, I went back through and did the scoring with a bunch of the earlier stuff. Now, I'll show that in the next video, or at least talk about it, because we didn't do collectives for, I believe it was 2000 through 2004.
Yeah.
But I do have a collective decade end list, and it is actually ready, because 2009 did not move the needle at all. We've got 10.
Okay.
Actually, technically we have 3 spots, because there is a solid number 10, and then 8 through 3 are tied, and then 1 and 2 are tied. So, if you've been watching and know how to do basic math, you could probably figure it out, but fuck it. It's America. Why do basic math when we're just going to tell you it anyways next time?
Facts. Sounds like my kind of
yeah. So yeah, the next one, the decade list.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty excited for that. I'm pretty excited for that.
Me too. This one was hard, dude. The decade was hard. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I was struggling. I was struggling hard with this one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 possible honorable mentions that might switch out into my list. But
that's weird.
I don't know.
It actually did. Oh, okay. No, it did. Oh, I guess we've got a tie.
Oh, do it.
We've got a tie for number 10. But anyways,
is there a way we would be able to break a tie for those?
Well,
or are they like left fielders? Like one of them's.
No, they're not left fielders. They're just the albums that scored the highest throughout our listing, and yeah.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Well, once we stop recording, we'll talk about it.
Okay, sick. Well, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, please, and thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because it helps us out quite a bit, and we appreciate it. And thirdly, make sure you tell us down below which one of us had the better list, and tell us what your top 10 list of 2009 is. Did we miss any? Tell us. Let us know. Are there any heaters that we just for whatever reason flunked on? And remember, they have to be good albums. You can't put any stinkers in this list. That's just not how this works. So
yeah, we've already had an issue with somebody forgetting to write down their #1 album before that they'll never hear the end of it for. But if we miss something, you guys gotta freaking keep us in check and tell us what we missed.
Please find something that Derek missed so I can give him shit about it. Thank you.
You're not going to. Have a good one.
We'll see you next time, guys. Peace.